Donnie, how come if it's Monday it feels like a Friday as far as how tired we are?
I know, we're not starting this week off too cooking.
No. Good morning, Ruby. Johnny's getting his boxes loaded up that we got Friday. We had to take them out, you know, because we showed the car over the weekend. Hey, Donnie, sometimes there's two of you out there this morning.
I'm not that big.
Well, I just think you have a little Tesla ghost helper. That's what it is. He's got a little...
That guy, he could do the back wheel stick tomorrow.
Yeah. If there'd be two of you, you could get the car done quicker. That's right.
Well, I got most fingerprints, and it's not perfect, but it's way better.
Yeah, no matter, you know, it just gets some fingerprints when we show her. That's just life. Yeah. All right, we'll see you in a little while. Well, there's just a little bit of color out there. You can certainly see that the sun isn't coming up quite as early on our drive out of town at 6:39, 73 degrees. Boy, it's been a boringly consistent 72, 73 every morning for a week or two now. Don and I, and I'm sure a lot of you are ready for some faller feeling temperatures. So I learned from one of our viewers and also from a friend that works downtown in the parking decks, does security, that the crane in the middle of the road was helping to take down the large crane on the building. And sure enough, I would say that the crane in the middle of the road is gone and the big crane is gone, and Wilmington Street looks reopened this morning. Yeah, apparently it was quite a show watching it come down from the people in the surrounding buildings. Wow, you can't see downtown Raleigh at all. The clouds, the fog, it's really been getting thicker in the last 30 minutes. It's been building instead of going away. There are tall buildings there, I promise. I got Johnny dropped off on time. He got some friends to help with the boxes. All is good. I'm gonna go try to scope out a mural. Well, I made it over here to Trophy Brewing Company, but this is not the mural I was looking for. There's a couple of different murals here on the back side. This mural celebrates North Carolina jazz giants. And it looked like they're doing a little construction over here, but not messing with the mural, which is good. That's the right answer. Yeah, this mural is right around the corner from the other three. So I'm over by Charlie Goodnight's and St. Mary's College campus this morning on the west side of town. I spy with my little eye a silver Model 3. I spy with my little eye a midnight silver metallic Model X. This sun is more like it. No shortage of mums in the Walmart Garden Center today. Very pretty. Oh wow. Alright, our Walmart now has their inflatables up too. 6-pack Bounty paper towels, select a size, white, on clearance for $5. They had more rolls, like double the size, for $10. They're getting in seasonal prints and they want the white ones gone. Go figure. Obviously these branches came down since I left this morning and Don went and came on his run. They seem to be just a little bigger than I was comfortable running over. What a lousy spot to be on the driveway though, at the top of the hill. There's Ruby. Yeah, I prefer when Ruby takes the hill instead of me. Now I have another problem. He heard me and he wants his mama. Hi, I love you. I just don't want you in the middle of the driveway. How am I supposed to get back up the hill? I really thought about calling Don and asking him to come remove the branches. Now that this has happened, that's really what I should have done. I'm sort of stuck. Poor Nighttime. She has her yearly vet appointment today and she is so unhappy. Nighttime, did you survive their trip to the vet? Hi, sweetie. It's a pretty afternoon and an easy drive. I headed out just a couple minutes early because I was up from bringing Nighttime back from the vet. So I'm making good time into downtown. We're gonna have to get used to this afternoon view without the crane. It's hard to know what to make of it. We're headed into the DMV. And we're sharing a safe parking spot out here with this brand new Porsche. Guess what?
I got my learner's permit.
Johnny is now allowed to drive with Mom or Mr. Don or another adult driver that's had their license for 5 years or more over there in the front passenger seat. Yay! First time I told you wouldn't have any problems. So it looks like I'm gonna call it the ice cream building, is coming along good over here by Yates Mill on the NC State dairy farming property. Not quite ready to be open yet. Ruby traveled 108.8 miles today.
We have a permitted driver in the family.
We sure do, we sure do. I have to say that the DMV office on Avent Ferry, which is only a driver's license office, testing, permitting, the ID, the real ID.
Yeah.
So all they do there, they have 14.
14.
Now, I don't know that there were 14 people working, but there's 14 stations. They have a very reasonable waiting room. No one had a stand. Work like the Social Security Administration as far as like A35, K908,
pay attention.
J101. But they were very consistently calling people back and working through it. And the guy that did help Johnny was an older guy, and he was cutting up with him so he would feel at ease. He was a really nice guy. So if you need driver's license stuff in Wake County, go to the Avent Ferry Road DMV. There's just a little tip there, little tip for you.
So the lady who gave Johnny the driver's ed, she was right to tell him to go there.
Exactly. Yeah, Fuquay has they have 3 spots, but never more than 2 people.
Right.
A small waiting area, and
wait outside, bake your brains.
They did have to ask one person that was in line for a road test to come back another time. They couldn't complete it today. Suggested that they come a little earlier in the day next time.
Right,
Said they were sorry though, didn't act all mean or anything. Just, they are a government office and they shut the doors at 5. No driver's license, learner's permit, or regular new license testing goes on after 4:30. But so we got Johnny on the machine about 4:15.
Right.
And he had up to 45 minutes to finish, and he didn't need that. He skipped a couple questions because you're allowed to do that. He got 20 out of 20.
That's right.
He didn't miss any, so we're real proud of him.
That's right. Good job.
It's chicken wings night. I got 1 pack. That should be plenty for the 3 of us. I do a little shake and bake thing where I put them in a Ziploc bag with a tablespoon of baking powder. Now, not baking soda, but baking powder. Half a teaspoon salt, 2 teaspoons garlic powder, and a couple shakes of cayenne. And you shake them in the Ziploc bag after you blot them dry with the paper towel. They got to be dry. Kind of like a shake and bake thing. And then I like to pan fry them on both sides, put them back on the cookie sheet, and then finish baking them in the oven. Now, before I bake them in the oven, I'm going to dip them in some butter with sriracha sauce to just make them a smidge hot. And oh, by the way, that's bacon grease in the cast iron skillet that I'm frying them in. So once I browned them, I put them in a butter sriracha mixture. Heavy on the butter, light on the sriracha sauce. And now I'm going to bake them at 375 for 30 to 40 minutes. When the meat shrinks away from the bone, they're done. I couldn't have him having his permit and us not try to get him 15 minutes worth of driving in. I wanted to take the van. He doesn't want to have anything to do with my van. I drove the XB out here. Y'all should be proud of me that I can remember to drive the stick. Gotta make all of our mirror adjustments. Sorry, Donnie. I don't want to make Johnny too nervous. So there, that's as much as you're gonna get to see him drive. Poor kid's first time out, you know, with his permit, but he's out. We're doing good.
How'd it go?
Well, only saw the 10 times.
Only 10.
Only 10.
Bad.
I might have got jackrabbited the seatbelt in my gut a couple of times, but you know.
Dude.
Johnny, what did you say about shifting?
It's harder than it looks.
No, what he said was, Mama, honest, I think I'll be a pro in a couple of weeks.
All right.
Yeah.
I told him when he can smoothly go around the neighborhood and not put the seatbelt into my gut so hard, then we'll think about the main road.
Okay, that works.
And I saved him the driveway, because even I originally wouldn't come up the driveway. In the van, I wouldn't come up the driveway. All right, there they are. We've got some asparagus. And, you know, folks can use ranch dressing or whatever they want for dipping if they want.